Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor.
Oh no, this does not look good. This is a promising build-up. This looks promising. Pele has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Belletti. And it's Gerrard. And this is Owen. Beckenbauer has got himself a free kick. Gabriel. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Owen. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Belletti. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. He's found space here. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Belletti. Thuram. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pelé. Goulet is always looking to break lines. Mateus. It's Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Now Van der Ven. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Scholes. And it's Messi. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Belletti. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Roberto Carlos. And Mateus. Gerrard. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a chance, surely! Goal, Milan! What a sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a throw. Cannavaro. Davids. And it's Scholes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to say about it, so questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata. Attenzione, un cambio.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Barcelona can really do
Orası
with some
çıkamazsın
bigger names
kavga,
standing up
bir
here.
kalk
At times
etmara.
they didn't even look as if they knew what they were
What?
doing.
Sonra geçti.
And he welcomes
Gol.
it in. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The
Gol
referee's
ya.
come over. It's
Shot
a
lava.
red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, I
Aha.
suppose that was the only possible outcome in the
Kalap
circumstances.
internete
So a
liczka.
chance here, what can they make of it? Tries to get it clear. Grealish venturing down the left. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
Orası ne kayna biliyor.
Well, that defending is
No, yeah,
unapologetically
then the
persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona, different
Oh,
to
yeah,
some
what a
extent
start.
this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Arda Güler. Played into the box. Cleared away.
No ya. Orası çağını bana.
And it's Arda Güler.
Bunu ne
Skillfully
bu
cut out.
sıfırın
He
pastan.
is so at ease on the
Arak.
ball. And it's been played through.
Bunu ne
Be a
yapar?
throw-in.
Ara bak akbil bara vakfiriz.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He is through here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Crosses it in. Van Basten!
Orala bara dalning çel yara.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there.
Milan
No, yeah,
appear to
Urak
be happy to
Taliana.
let their front
Ara
players
demi kaynatı.
stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Güler. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bunu ne yapar? Gülkistarım.
Pele. It's Pele! Brilliant from Pele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Barcelona are back in business.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Gerrard değil mi? Vuruşlar bırak çıkıyor.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Orası kavga mı ara?
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Van Basten. Lovely feet. And this is Van Basten. Oh,
Lura
cruelly!
kapım ara orası sarı.
He will be livid with himself.
Eralla bara.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Ara gene
Into
boş.
space. He's in a great position here. Gabriel gets it clear. And it's Arda Güler. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's managed to get... And the shot! Now, who's going to be first at it? Oh, he's been caught, and again! Oh, that was no routine save.
Roberto Baggio clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Great defending, strong and determined.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Van Basten. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a cute ball. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make a difference.
Now it's Grealish, looking for options for movement. Thuram. Oh, just skips past his man. That's a good ball out wide. He's having a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Van Basten. Davids. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
What?
Nicely weighted ball.
Green card.
That is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Saliba. Hemen cover. Unçat ver. Faraş. Չեմ կարայի գար առաջ այդ համ կմխնապես Նորայելի բատախ ու վիճակար սրա Larissın sana ben. Թուլ եք խաղում, երեք որ ինձ չէ, ախպերս, այսինքն թուլ, ես էի թուլ խաղում, ինչքան կարամ խաղամ էի ախպերս։
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan e Barcellona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but bullish header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pirlo gets a foot in here. Pelé. Pirlo. Ibrahimovic. Juke. And it's Grealish. It's a sharp little ball here. And it's pulled back. Impressive.
Արա լավ էլի, արա ոտով քիչ ես խփում, արա բայց բզի
Too happy with that. Now it's Hullet. Short changes him with that pass. Goulet. Grealish. Tries from distance. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Goulet. Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Grealish. Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that was vital. No goals as yet. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gerrard. Aims beyond the defence. Ball played for Grealish.
That's good play from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Decent chance!
Well off for it, sort of.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Takes a shot. Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Belletti has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And Hullet! Kaka! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Proves too
strong. Grealish really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Alright, kiss, but
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Pele. Great vision. Shapes to shoot.
Vay ara.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Hiç futbolistlerim niye böyle? Oy orası. Gazlanların ha. Göre bu tanımaktır.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Grealish. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Juve picks it up out wide.
What a lob
Sent
orada.
him sprawling. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's an imaginative pass. Juve proves just a little bit too strong. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter,
What a
thinking
move,
that the
Sarah.
keeper might have done a
Do
little
it,
better
huh?
then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona have
Hani
taken
ne
the
yara
lead.
çıkın atsana.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to
Why?
scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Vay ara.
And claimed it back swiftly. Saliba. Gerrard. Nice looking ball. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Başarılı
Well,
olsa.
it's certainly
Sıcak
simmered
değil mi?
along
Zamanları
nicely so
kani.
far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. No, again there's no way through. Belletti. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Yeah. Ara tu ara.
Couler.
Hele ne yurt tăvեց.
Not the most accurate pass. Grealish. Good, strong midfield. He's having a pass!
Ah ara.
The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit the ball in the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Always goal side. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered. He's rising!
Ora lovely Gerrard.
Oh, that
Banara.
one's done no damage in the end.
Mara.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Grealish. Great defending, strong and determined. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pele. Belletti. He's had it taken off him. And it's Pirlo. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, important interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's the header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Now that's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
22.
number 3 coming up.
Kaká. Numero 21. Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19. Il numero 10. Seedorf. Cambio di giocatori.
Saliba gets it clear. And they've got a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It'll be a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pull it. Now it's Seedorf. Now he's got space here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Duke has the space to scheme. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it
Il
out from
quarto
here.
uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nice interception, well timed. Doué. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Looking tidy in possession here. Van der Ven spots it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
One way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Thuram. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Messi, and the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Khan sends that a long way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Arda Güler. Great defending, strong and determined. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Pressing high and with purpose. First quarter of an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Tonali, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pele, and it's Van Basten. That's a cute ball. This looks promising. Here it is, crossed in, and he gets rid in a hurry. That'll be a throw-in. That's good play. Brilliantly cut out. Gullit. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, it's Van Basten. Messi. And it's Van Basten. This is a promising build-up. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gerrard. And Güler. And here's Ibrahimovic. Goes for goal! Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that was never going to make it. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Gerrard. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saliba. And it's Gerrard. Van de Ven. Goulet. And it's Van Basten. Gerrard. Doué. Messi. That's Vieira. Quality ball. That has ended up in no man's land. That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So, into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
Avellino have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It's Pirlo! Boy, he struck that clean.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Doué. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar. Vieira. And the counter is on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Gerrard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Aimed beyond the defence, and Basten receives it in a wide position. And a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Over to the other side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Van Basten. Tries from a long way out. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Nicely shaped ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Neatly clipped into space. And that is well cleared. Bullet. Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Arda Güler. Here comes... Oh, good play! Well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely feet.
Avellino really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Zanetti has got himself a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Vieira cuts it out. Played into space. Dink through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior knocks it into space. He can run onto that. Shoots! And again! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper...
And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Now there's a headline maker.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel, struck first time.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
No, he's not getting past him there. Rivaldo making good progress. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Lookman. Tele makes a dash for it. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tele, he's got... And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Pele, aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking here to chip it through. And he can clear it away. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. And this is Rivaldo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's hit it long, but astray. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Van der Ven calmly anticipates. And it's Arda Güler. Güler will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's neat. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. It looked as... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when
It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi has it out wide and in space. And it's played it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And it's Neymar. Arda. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Stojkovic. That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, look at the space here. Big chance! And again! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
I doubt very much that this... Here's a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Tele! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great vision. And he's there to get it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Saliba spread out to the left. That's Gerrard. And he was quick to react. Pele will not want to lose out here, not again. And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And they are prompt with their pressing. Now it's Stojkovic. Neymar. Now it's Van Basten. Neymar gets into a good position. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Goulet, Pele, tries to pass it through. In comes... There's the header! Off the post! And that's in! Barcelona are back in business! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe. You can run onto that. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he is going into that little black book. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. And he welcomes it in. Neymar. Thuram. Gerrard. That is ended up in no man's land. Howson is the team's great visionary. This is a promising build-up. Neymar. Threads one in. Backward it goes. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. And that is a little undercooked.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Good-looking ball. Van Basten. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So, having trailed to lead. Turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Back underway then. He's in one-on-one, and the shot! Oh, good finish! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Goulart going forward. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Just eases him off the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Very nicely done. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That looks a good cross. And it's hoisted clear. That is lovely. And this is Neymar. Neymar plays it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Abiati getting this one clear. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos delivers the... He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rui Costa with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard does really well there, he is strong. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gerrard. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pelé. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Seedorf.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He has a look out. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. The ball is loose, and oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Not the most convincing of passes. Van de Ven. Now he's off and running. Now it's Sneijder.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lofted in. And he's taking no chances there.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Sneijder. And it's Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
That looks
faster.
a cracking ball. Bellingham. And it's Sneijder. The end. Time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outsmart each other. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Adriano, the man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. Messi stood his ground strongly. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for options for movement. Serginho, in it comes. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Onuachu, well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Thuram, looking for a runner. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Lopez. Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played with finesse. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Real chance. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Oh, great leap! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Serginho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's just beyond his reach. Now he's off and running. Spread neatly. Serginho has the space to scheme. That is lovely. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Alonso! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Played back into the centre. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Vermeer, never out of the action for very long. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's been played through. He has a look up. Good take, and is he in? He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Van Basten.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vermeer. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he has shown him a yellow card. Odo. And that's going wide left. Goulet. Gerrard. Now it's Thuram. He's beaten the last man. Oh, red. Nice interception. No, that's been intercepted. Goulet. Messi. Ooh, played through for the wide man. And a header! In he goes again. And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back.
And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the second half started. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pelé. Gerrard. That has been slung wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Roberto Carlos. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Belletti. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He won't be happy with that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fermin. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Pelé. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Villarreal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Arda Güler. Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Oh, hang on. Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Villarreal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. That has not gone well. And can he finish? And it's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He is through here. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Villarreal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pelé picks it up out wide. He has found the way through.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No way through. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fermin. And he's there to retrieve it. Van Basten. Puyol did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Just 5 minutes left. It's a searching pass. It's Van Basten! Oh, good finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
you